What is up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WP Workshop. Today I'm installing every default WordPress theme ever made. I'm really curious if this is gonna work. Cool, so there have been a lot of interesting, cool and sometimes beautiful, sometimes not, default WordPress themes over the years. We actually did a blog post about this very topic a while ago, about the evolution of default WordPress themes over at WP Shout. It was an interesting project, a fun one, so I just thought I need to check it out today, you know, in 2026. Can those themes actually install on modern versions of WordPress? So yeah, the first one on the list is Classic. The Classic theme, yeah, it is the very first WordPress theme. Even the screenshot of this theme doesn't look too well. It's all pixelated. It really hasn't been updated in a while, but it is still here. And yeah, actually, so apparently this theme still gets downloaded around 500, 600, 800 times a day even. The stats actually tell me that the usage of this theme is growing over time, which is interesting. I mean, I don't know who would in the right state of mind install this theme in 2026 still, but hey, it is what it is. So let's just check if it can actually still work. So this is my dashboard. Let's just go into themes. Let's add a new theme. Let's start with Classic. And here it is. Let's install. What do you think? Is it gonna work? Yeah, let's activate. And new theme activated. Okay, so if I go to my homepage and refresh it, I should see, yeah, I should indeed see the theme in action. Wow, I didn't expect it to work, but it still does. So if I go into customize, I can still do some customization, you know, some default things, but not really a lot. Let's go into widgets. So I'm sure I can use those. Yeah. So of course it uses the alt mechanic for widgets, and the ones here selected here, you can see them here on the side, nothing in it, but it seems like it is gonna work. Let's just see. A sample page, yeah, that one works as well. And you know what, to be honest with you, it doesn't even look bad. I mean, if I saw a theme like that today, I would say that the webmaster is probably a bit minimal, you know, they like to have not a lot of stuff on their page, but apart from that, nothing is really ugly. That's because there's nothing here really. It's just a simple header and then a really simple block for the main content. Yeah. And if you are wondering, all of those posts have been written using the block editor. Yeah, why not, right? So it really does seem that this theme is fully compatible with displaying block content and it just works. But I'm not gonna make it this easy, so let's do something funny. Let's add an accordion, which is the newest block in WordPress. All right, let's see it. And what do you know? It works. So yeah, I give this one a pass. One more thing, let's check out mobile. And yeah, mobile is not that great. It is just a scaled down version, really tough to see anything, but other than that, I'm still pretty impressed. Next one, and the next one in line is of course the theme called Default. Yeah, let's give it a go, let's install it, let's see, yeah, it is this one, let's install, let's activate, and yeah, I wasn't so lucky this time. So apparently if I refresh, yeah, this one doesn't work. So there's some unexpected bracket found in the functions file, which is funny. I don't intend to do anything to fix it, of course, but it's just interesting that the first ever WordPress theme does work and looks great, if I'm honest. And the one called Default, the theme that actually put WordPress on the map, this one isn't working at all, which is a shame. I actually needed to delete it from the server to make it work, to make my site work again, which is funny. All right, but let's check out the next one. So the next one was a theme that started the 20-something age. It was the first of its kind, 2010. Let's check it out. 2010, let's see what's up. 2010, let's install, let's activate, and fingers crossed. All right, it looks like it's working. Let's check it out. And yeah, what do you know? Another theme that's working. Cool, looks all right. If I go to a blog post, it looks all right as well. And what do you know? The accordion is working in this one still. We have some classic widgets, really nice. Let's go into sample page. Sample page, of course, also works pretty well. So overall, I like this one a lot. Let's see what it looks like on mobile. And mobile, not as great. It's just the page, right? All of the page. It's really difficult to interact with. So yeah, it's just been scaled down. Okay, so what do we have next? Next one, we have 2011. Yeah, shout out to my dog. He's chilling. But all right, 2011. So add team. 2011. I should learn how to type. Okay, this is it. Yeah, it is this one. Let's install. Can it work? Let's activate. Yeah, seems it's been activated. Let's check it out. And yeah, another theme that's working, no problem. Let's see an example blog post. Even the accordion items do work. Sample page, nice. And final test. Let's see mobile. And what do you know? This is the first theme on this list that actually has a nice looking mobile version. Pretty nice. Okay, I give this one a pass as well. And let's check out the next one. So next one, it's gonna be 2012. Here's my dog again. Let's see if it's gonna work. I'm not gonna type this one. I'm gonna make it easier. So copy and paste 2012, this one, install, activate, and yeah, here it is. Very minimal, nothing in the header actually. Sample page, that works. Blog post, accordion, does work, no problem. Finally, mobile version, yeah, I wouldn't imagine that this one is gonna look worse than the previous one. So yeah, it's looking fine, very minimal. With that, we can move to the next one. So next one is gonna be 2013. To be honest with you, at this stage, I don't expect any of them is gonna not work, but you know, we can check it out. We can always test and activate. Okay, let's see it. And yeah, here it is. The old classic design of 2013. Cool, let's see an example blog post, sample page. It's all alright. We have the accordion in here, it does work. And the mobile version, it works as well. We have the nice collapsible menu here, even pretty nice. Then 2014, that was an interesting iteration. Everyone remembers that sidebar, you know, that was really the first kind of dark theme-like design, at least for the sidebar. I think it was cool. Anyway, let's go into themes, add theme 2014, install, view site, and yeah, here it is. So that one was actually the first serious news theme, I can say. You know what, maybe I'm gonna be able to demonstrate this a bit. So if I add some featured images to my posts.
A few moments later.
Alright, I am back. So once you do add some featured images to your posts and then pick some of them to be sticky, then you're gonna get this more of a news-like design and layout with your sticky posts at the top and then everything else down below. So yeah, quite cool, it works. The sample page is also working, no problem. And then let's see the mobile view. Yeah, the mobile view works as well. When we go to either of the posts, they do work too. So yeah, pretty cool. Next one in line, we have 2015. So as I remember, that one was much cleaner, much more classic when it comes to design. And I remember using this one for a couple of actual websites. So yeah, let's go here, add theme 2015. Yeah, it's this one, install, activate, and there we are. This is the blog. It's still pretty clean. The typography actually works rather neatly in here. Checking out the posts, yeah, they do work. The accordion also works. And then let's see the mobile view. The mobile view also very nice. Yeah, so another great theme. Next one, 2016. 2016 was an interesting one. I mean, it was supposed to be a refreshed design, I think, but I don't think it's actually better than the previous one. Let's see it in action. Let's add theme 2016. Let's install, activate, and yeah, there we are. This is the blog. Actually, I need to take it back. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. So if I go into the post, yeah, accordions work. Nice. Let's see the mobile view. Also pretty nice, pretty optimized. When we go to individual blog posts, they still look kind of great. So yeah, I'd have to say that this is a nice one. It really aged well. Next one, 2017. Let's see how this one works. Themes, add theme 2017. Yeah, let's install, let's activate, and the theme is this one. Yeah, oh yeah, that was the one with the huge hero section. Kind of nice, but then the main section is a bit more narrow than the previous theme. Still, let's check out some of the posts. yeah, full screen featured images doesn't look that great with the header, but apart from that, it works, everything loads. And let's see, mobile version. Yeah, the mobile version is alright. I give it a pass, but I think that I like the previous theme more. Cool, so after that one we didn't have 2018, we jumped straight to 2019, so let's see it in action. 2019, install, activate, and the theme of course works. Yeah, as you can see, this was the year when we started experimenting with duotone effects. They are still in use, we still have default customizations for those features in WordPress, so those effects stayed with us. Let's check out the individual post. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm kind of, this hero section is kind of growing on me. Those effects really do look nicely. So yeah, the accordion does work, although the background color doesn't work the best, but you know, the functionality is here. I'm sure you could have customized it to be a bit better, but other than that, all cool. Let's see the mobile version, and the mobile version, yeah, pretty nice. Still full height of the hero element. It's all okay. So yeah, that one, I still think it's very nice. So at this moment we are through with the blog post, but we are not done when it comes to the default themes. So 2020 was actually one of my favorite default WordPress themes. I used that one a lot, tried to customize it a lot. Of course, it is gonna work. I don't anticipate it not working. Let's just install, let's activate, and yeah, we are here. Yeah, the color scheme of this theme was very refreshing, very interesting. The posts still work, the accordion, yeah, that is pretty nice. I would say that this is probably the best working accordions we've seen today, so really nice. Sample page, also, why wouldn't it work? And then the mobile version, yeah, that is also pretty fine, no problems at all. The mobile view of the blog is actually very nice, nicely balanced. Yeah, the blog posts do work, so overall another working theme. Alright, the next one in line is 2021. That was the interesting one, so I could never figure out how this one worked. I mean, you can see a bit of some starter design that this theme sometimes came with, sometimes not. So I couldn't figure out when the design was imported, when it was not. So it's always a gamble, I could say. So yeah, let's install it. Let's check it out, activate, and this is it. Let's see my site. And yeah, there's my site. It has this weird green background. The posts are looking okay. We have some large featured images, which is cool. We didn't get the imported design, but no worries. So this is it. The accordions kind of works. Let's go into inspect. Let's see the mobile version. The mobile version is kind of alright. So in the end, it does work. And next one we have 2022. So right now this theme comes with style variations even. Cool. Should be nice. Let's see them in practice. Let's go into themes, new theme, 2022, install, activate. And this is the design. Alright, looks nice. So let's edit site. So this one is a block theme, mind you. Let's go into styles. Let's browse styles. And yeah, we have a couple ones that can be selected. Not all of them that optimized for the header graphics at least. But okay, let's stick with this one. Let's save it. Let's see the site again, and yeah, you can do a lot of customization to this one. Sample page looks nice. Let's see my accordion. The accordion, yeah, does work. So overall, quite nice. Quite nice. Still a pretty usable theme, especially once you start adding those style presets to it. Next one is gonna be 2023, then 2024, and finally 2025. But you know what? I don't think I need to install those. Those are pretty new themes, and to be honest with you, when I set up this example WordPress website, those three themes, 2023, 2024, and 2025, came pre-installed. So yeah, WordPress is pretty certain that it can run those themes, no problems. So there is no point checking them out. I'm really happy that I've managed to install basically nearly all of the classic WordPress themes, the old ones. That would be apart from from the default theme, the one called default. So it's kind of a bummer that that wasn't possible. However, the true winner of this whole video, I think, is the classic theme. So the fact that the classic theme works with no problems at all, it's really kind of impressive. And even the accordions load with kind of correct spacing around them and no real color problems or layout problems at all. It's really, really cool. So I guess if you need a theme to use in 2026, check out Classic. Either way, thanks for watching. Don't forget to let me know what you think. If any of those default themes has been your favorite, was your favorite in the past, then let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'm Karol. You can find me at wpwork.shop and see you next time.